Hello, this is Penny's Place, and this is going to be Saturn Effects for Pisces. I wasn't really sure whether to do Pisces or not. They're kind of in the middle, like Aquarius or so. But glancing through the last time Saturn was in Pisces was the year 1994, the same as Aquarius, except that the next visitation isn't going to be until 2023, which is pretty far down the road. I had to really think about whether I should do this or not. But Pisces is really difficult because Saturn and Pisces, Pisces is kind of elusive and Saturn is structure. It's a really tough combination. But the message from Saturn to Pisces was pretty clear. Okay, Pisces, in 1994, you kind of lost people because of distance, marriage, death, etc., etc. You lost people for one of those reasons, or all of them. And right around that time period, you might have been even in school, college. You asked God right around that time period for someone special to love. And even though you knew that God loved you, that wasn't quite enough. You needed someone special for you. Well, here comes Saturn. And you know Saturn is about older people, rules, structure, listen to me, do it, listen up to what I'm going to say, kind of thing. Well, here comes Saturn. Saturn says to God, hold it, wait a minute. Before you just give these Pisces people someone to love, I want to step up to the plate. I want to take over here and make sure that they know what they're doing. So Saturn steps up to the plate and gets right in your face and says, listen, Pisces, what's it going to take to make you feel secure as opposed to being secure? What's it going to take? And how much time, energy, and money are you willing to spend to get it? That's what Saturn's asking you, okay? And so, God takes a step back and Saturn steps up to the plate and begins to test you. And so Saturn is saying, are you willing, if you really want your heart's desires, are you going to bring it to the point where you're going to settle down and be serious with this? And Saturn gets right up in your face and he says, you know, Pisces, you know what? What you want is not what you think. this love, emotion, happiness, these things change and dissolve. So if you really do want real love, you must do much more than what you have been doing in order to get it. And you must get serious about structure, longevity, money, and work. Now, are you willing to do these things, Pisces? Saturn is asking you. Are you willing? If you want structure, longevity, something that lasts, something that doesn't dissolve, something that doesn't feel good for a short while, this is something serious. This is my department. I'm Saturn. This is what I do. And when you bump into Saturn, this is what happens. This isn't, let's have a good time for a few hours. Let's be happy for a little while. Let me think about it. Okay. Okay, so by 1996, you met that special someone. And then the Saturn testing began. And then in May of 1996, she started testing your ability to handle money. Now remember, this is all going back to your major request. Okay? Money to do with your relationship. Money to do with your relationship with people. Okay? And then in 2000, she started testing your ability to stay close to home and start talking to your neighbors. Okay? If you feel good about your relationship and you're sure of it, and everybody trusts everybody, now you're going to go out of your little world, and you're going to go outside and start communicating with your neighbors. Okay? And then in 2004, she put you in your first residence and set of commitments. And then in 2008, you got your chance to prove that you are finished with this romance and dating thing and you are ready to start a serious family. And then in 2012, you began to realize that the phrase, "till death do you part," has real meaning. And then, of course, by 2013, you begin to realize who got left behind: seniors, school, government, things you left behind, and especially in people, older people, and that your plans started to separate you from these things, and you're starting to think about that. And by 2015, you'll make a decision whether to move closer or stay where you are and just make a long-distance trip, maybe a one-way long-distance trip and stay there for a while. You're not sure yet, but you'll make that decision in 2015. And that's all I can tell you for here and now. And then, of course, Saturn's next visitation is 2023, in which she will grill over you about all these things that you have just gotten tested on in the past 15 years, almost 20. And so, Pisces, that's it for you. I'm just giving you a little catch-up on running you back over to remind you that how this all started, your original question and prayer, and what you originally asked for, and this is consistently being worked on, and Saturn consistently tests you in every area of your life to see if you still mean it. Is this still what you want? Are you serious about this person? I hope so, because you're starting to sign papers and get stamped in, and show everybody that you are in fact serious about this relationship. It's not going anywhere. Okay, and that's it for you, Pisces. For now, there's going to be everyday things that I'm going to be talking about, that you're going to get brought into starting in July, August, about the current affairs and people. You know, you're still in the middle of being tested, so you're part of the mix for July, August. But I thought I'd give you a little reminder to refresh your memory as far as Saturn is concerned only, where this is all going and where it's going to land in 2023, which is a really long ways off, and that how you are just in the middle of getting your point across and proving your point from the original question that you asked back in 1994. That being said, we'll talk to you in July, August, and enjoy your summer, and we'll talk to you then. Take care.